is known for his outreach initiative across Nepal. Please welcome Mr. Sakar Subedi.
Thank you for the wonderful introduction. So my name is Sakar. I'm an optometrist. I came from Nepal to speak about Trek and Treat that I conduct in rural places of Nepal. So hopefully you'll enjoy seeing some of the videos and the projects that I do. So I'll just start with the video that we conducted last year, the Trek and Treat we conducted last year. So you can just have a glimpse of the video and know what we do in Nepal through Trek and Treat. So yeah, this is how we started with Trek and Treat. So I always had like I always like traveling, going across the mountains, trekking, and like it made no sense to me like leaving behind all those people who are living in the mountain and not using my skill in those areas. So I started with the idea of Trek and Treat, where I'll be able to travel those places as well as treat people of those regions. So it's very hard to reach. Last September only, I came back from a trek. I'm back here on 8th of September. So we walked for around 21 days and we reached the height of 5,300 and odd meters height. And the surgery we conducted was at around 42,000 meters altitude. So it was risky. Like I could sense from the presentation given by Alokians here, like I can feel their satisfaction that going to those altitude and treating people, and they had shown satisfaction on their face too. So I have similar kind of satisfaction that what I'm doing is good, and I feel proud of that myself. And I can see that kind of satisfaction to lot of people from ALOKA as well. So you are doing a great job, keep doing it, and if you love doing community optometry, then that's a really good thing. So let me start with my presentation. I am a president of Vision Together Nepal. We started this organization feeling the need of an organization to, like, smoothly conduct our projects, because only having two or three odd optometrists will not be able to reach people like you, because once we have an organization, it will be easier to reach other people and get help, because help is all we need from people across the world to do these kinds of project. So we the key members that are involved is myself and my two optometrist friend, Binesh Gautam and Rikchen Sherpa, who couldn't be here today, and our treasurer Sarala Adhikari. She is also a healthcare manager. So like I said, we started Vision Together Nepal in the year 2021, but before that we had already started with the Trek&Treat project through individuals. As an individuals, we gather some few friends and went to trekking routes and conducted some screening programs. And later we thought, like, screening and giving spectacles is not only the need that they require. So they also require surgeries, because most of the people in those regions has cataracts and other surgical, they will need other surgical interventions. So we started forming a organization. We collaborated with various organizations like eye hospitals, and then we started collaborating with them, and we also did surgeries later on. So that is the photo taken by myself. So this was in Solukhumbu region, Everest region. So that's not exactly Everest, but it's in the same region. So this was our Gokyo trek. And yeah, so we talk about having like-minded people. So who are like-minded people? So people like yourself, like in ALOKA, there's a lot of like-minded people. So if you are not afraid of going to the high altitude, if you are not afraid of, like, leaving behind your mobile phones on your home and truly be in the nature, and if you are not afraid of sleeping in the tent houses where there is no luxury like these hotels and all, and if you can bear the the tough weather, the tough terrains, then we are like-minded people, and we can surely do this job. So this picture was taken in the first Trek&Treat, where, like, some of the like Sri Rup was also there in this place from ALOKA, and the people are waiting there to be for their eyes to get checked. So yeah. So we started. We have a vision, like, to reach the people. So we say we should reach the unreached people, but I personally, like, I'm still not yet convinced that is this the way to treat, like, we'll be there for a day or two in a year, in maybe twice a year. So but this is not the correct way to treat people, because they'll be needing also some emergency eye care service. So what after we what after we are not there? So who will be responsible to provide the eye health care? So for that, I have, like, some concept that I want to develop from Trek&Treat. So first of all, we have a vision to reach unreached people and also provide, like, continuous eye health care service. So because going there once time and shooting videos, shooting photographies, that will do nothing. So we have to look for a long-term eye health care projects. And we have a mission of providing clear vision in every region. So that is the theme that we go by. So how can we, give a long-term eye healthcare service to the people of those rural communities? So first we start by Trek&Treat. So we go to the places, we can know the locals there, we can build rapport with the locals, and we can also, get in touch with the local governing body. And then once we start doing our first Trek&Treat, and once we get enough trust from the community, then they will themselves, tell their what they really need. So to fulfill their need, we'll have to train the manpower that are there itself in the community. So if you get a manpower from outside, they might go there like 1 or 2 months, and they will feel, the place is not for them. But if you can get a local community people and train the people, then they can station there in the community itself, and then they can give a long-term service to the community. So to train the manpower, we'll just simply start. So what our idea is to simply train like a 6-month dispensing as a dispensing optical dispenser. So they can simply dispense, like if they get a prescription, they can dispense eyeglasses. So we'll start with a simple step of optical dispensing course. We'll train the people for 6 months, and then they can be stationed and give the service to the people. So later on, like this same concept can be converted into a concept of spectacle bank, where people can buy affordable glasses at a very minimal cost, or if they can't afford it, they can get it at a free of cost. So this is my approach. We'll start with the Trek and Treat, we'll train the manpower, we'll start with the spectacle bank, and later on we can develop this concept into a community eye center or even a surgical center later on. So the picture is taken at our recent health camp in Dolpa. So it's a very in a western side of Nepal, and very rural place. So the students are waiting there to get their eye checked, and the background we also have the ALOKA vision chart in the background. So yeah, so my idea is to conduct Trek and Treat at least twice a year in those community, gain rapport, and train the local people, provide health education. You know, they even do not know, like last time we went on a tent house and found like one person, she has a foreign body in her eye, and she did not know like what the cause was. So it was like a 3 or 4 days she was having that foreign sensation, but could not get the foreign body out. So luckily we were there and we could remove the foreign body. So this simple kind of eye health awareness, if we can provide them, then they can themselves treat them in some of the basic cases. And also, like establishing a self-sustainable long-term eye healthcare project is very necessary in those regions. So we also train local manpower. So this was the girl is from our one of the village in where we did Trek and Treat. So she was trained for about 3 months to dispense the eyeglasses. So she will be stationed once we establish our spectacle bank. So she will be stationed in that spectacle bank, so she can dispense the glasses. This was the picture. We found this man while trekking, and he was wearing a one glass only on the one side, and the other glass was broken, and he could not find any glasses there. So to solve these kind of problems, it is very necessary to have this concept of spectacle bank, have someone who can be there and then give service to the people of their own community. So I'll be sharing some of the pictures that I have taken during my Trek and Treat camp. So this was in our recent Trek and Treat. So there was still monsoon season going on, and the bridges were all swept away by the rain, and so the only way of trekking was like going across the river by our barefoot. So this is how it was not a barefoot, it was of course a shoe, but like this is how we trekked to those areas. And this is from our recent surgical camp, and the student also we have prescribed her glasses, and these pictures are all from our recent Trek and Treat camp. And this is after the surgery. We did this surgery in like the altitude of 4,200 meters high altitude. So this is in Dhotarap, in a place called Dolpa in Nepal. So it's a very high altitude place. And we also provided reading glasses to the people who were presbyopic, and also prescribed them with distance glasses. So thank you. This is all what I have to share with you regarding Trek and Treat. And with this experience, I have written a song myself, and I have sang the song. The title of the song is called Why I Do What I Do, and it's also a cataract song. So hope you'll like the song. Can you please play the video, please?
Hello, namaste everyone. Hello, namaste everyone. This song is dedicated to every team members of Trek and Treat campaign. This song was also inspired by the Trek and Treat campaign. Here we go. Why I do what I do, let cataracts be With rucksack in my back, in a pair of hiking boots. A surgeon and a team we started heading to. In a village then we reached called Mugum Karmarung. We unpacked our bags with medicine, cotton swabs, sticking vision charts at the health post backyard. Determined IL team with ALOKA Vision crew, screening cataracts, we don't want them in our view. As we started with the screening in the village Mugum, when an old man who was leaning came back into the room, I could sense his soul screaming, but his voice was so low, trying to tell us a story that he was dreaming alone. Healthcare in Karnali, can you help us on Nepali? Will you reach all our reach with your BD and that's in Kali? With your current title Caesar and the Keratom in season, can you reenact my vision with that spiral in season? Why I do what I do, let cataracts be very few. Please don't let them in your view, just help us get it through. Why I do what I do, let cataracts be very few. Please don't let them in your view, just help us get it through. Why I do what I do, let cataracts be very few. Please don't let them in your view, just help us get it through. Why I do what I do, let cataracts be very few. Please don't let them in your view, just help us get it through. Early in the morning we headed for post stop, prescribing medicine not to let the vision drop. 20/20 vision thanks to the eye doc. This is the old man, now his vision's not blocked. This is why we trek and this is why we treat. Retinoscope backpack, we'll hike beyond the reach. No hidden agendas and no hidden greed. You're welcome in the team if we are of same breed. We are thankful to HEP and we're thankful to Rose. We are thankful to NES for the hope and support. We are thankful to SCS and we're thankful to those for all those medicines like Sumi's Lupsol. Now I sign up with the hook, but I'll be back again with another trek and treat. We shall hike the hills again, into the mountains high we shall reach and trek again. Singing the same song, we will trek and treat again. Why I do what I do, let cataracts be very few. Please don't let them in your view, just help us get it through. Why I do what I do, let cataracts be very few. Please don't let them in your view, just help us get it through. Why I do what I do, let cataracts be very few. Please don't let them in your view, just help us get it through. Why I do what I do, let cataracts be very few. Please don't let them in your view, just help us get it through. Let me get my breath, man.
So thank you everyone. This was all I had to say regarding Trek and Treat. I hope you liked the presentation. Thank you.
And Sakar, your presentation and your films really, I dare to say, inspired all of us. So we are talking a lot about integrated, people-centered eye care, the guiding principle of WHO and IAPB and World Vision Report. If I would think of a role model for practicing integrated, people-centered eye care, it would be you. Thank you so much.